Misleading information in Prime Minister Rowley's 2025 Energy Conference speech, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. The recent speech by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley at the 2025 Energy Conference, hosted on the official website of the Office of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, OPM, has sparked significant debate. While the speech aimed to outline the government's vision for the energy sector, a closer examination reveals several misleading claims and omissions that could misinform the population. Here are 10 reasons why the information presented in the speech may be misleading to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. 1. Overly optimistic projections. Without concrete plans, the speech painted a rosy picture of the energy sector's future, but failed to provide detailed, actionable plans. Optimistic projections without clear strategies can create false hope and mislead citizens about the feasibility of achieving these goals. 2. Ignoring current energy sector challenges. The Prime Minister glossed over pressing issues such as declining natural gas production, aging infrastructure, and the lack of diversification in the energy sector. By omitting these challenges, the speech misrepresents the true state of the industry. 3. Overemphasis on fossil fuels. While the global energy landscape is shifting toward renewable energy, the speech heavily emphasized fossil fuels. This focus disregards the urgent need for Trinidad and Tobago to transition to sustainable energy sources, misleading citizens about the country's preparedness for the future. 4. Lack of transparency on renewable energy initiatives. The speech mentioned renewable energy projects but provided no specifics on timelines, funding, or implementation strategies. This lack of transparency creates confusion and undermines public trust in the government's commitment to sustainability. 5. Exaggerated economic benefits. The Prime Minister highlighted potential economic gains from energy projects but did not address the risks or potential downsides. This one-sided narrative misleads citizens into believing that these projects are guaranteed to succeed without considering possible failures or setbacks. 6. Downplaying environmental concerns. The speech largely ignored the environmental impact of continued reliance on fossil fuels, such as greenhouse gas emissions and climate change. By downplaying these concerns, the government misleads citizens about the long-term consequences of its energy policies. 7. Vague references to job creation. While the speech promised job creation in the energy sector, it provided no details on the number of jobs, the types of roles, or the timeline for employment opportunities. This vagueness misleads citizens about the actual benefits they can expect. 8. Failure to address energy affordability. The speech did not address the rising cost of energy for households and businesses in Trinidad and Tobago. By ignoring this critical issue, the government misleads citizens about its efforts to ensure energy affordability and accessibility. 9. Overlooking global energy trends. The Prime Minister's speech failed to acknowledge global trends such as the rapid adoption of renewable energy technologies and the declining demand for fossil fuels. This omission misleads citizens about the country's competitiveness in the global energy market. 10. Lack of public consultation. The speech presented the government's vision without mentioning any efforts to involve the public in decision-making. This top-down approach misleads citizens into believing that their voices and concerns are not valued in shaping the future of the energy sector. In conclusion, while Prime Minister Rowley's speech at the 2025 Energy Conference aimed to inspire confidence in the future of Trinidad and Tobago's energy sector, it fell short in providing accurate, transparent, and comprehensive information. The misleading claims and omissions in the speech risk creating a distorted understanding of the challenges and opportunities facing the country. It is imperative that the government adopts a more honest and inclusive approach to communication, ensuring that citizens are fully informed and engaged in the nation's energy transition. Only through transparency and accountability can Trinidad and Tobago build a sustainable and prosperous energy future.